What's going on, true believers? The Ethereum merge is now estimated to be May or June of 2022, and that is for the POS switch. And when that happens, gas fees are not going to change because there will be no sharding, which means that the fees on Ethereum are going to be here for a long time. In other news, the CME sees record open interest in Bitcoin futures ahead of the ETF debut. And the Pro Shares Bitcoin Futures ETF will start trading on the New York Stock Exchange on Tuesday. Mass adoption is underway, people. Things are about to get crazy in the crypto space. This is not financial advice, but I'm always right.
I'm married to the music like more to be on bricks. Even my lady call herself a side chick. I'm popping up like over red and vodka on the flame conscious.
All right, true believers, CoinGecko has us trading at $2.558 trillion with a volume of $122 billion. That is a very, very slow yesterday. By most Sunday standards, which are in the 130, 140, this one is down just a little bit. But we saw a lot of good price action, and we saw a lot of fighting by the bulls. The bears have not won anything, so we're in a very good place. Bitcoin dominance is up to 45.1%. Ethereum is at 17.3%. And what that means is we are still in that phase one area where Bitcoin is primed to explode. And the announcement will happen today that the ETF, it's been reported by the SEC, I don't want to get ahead of myself, by sources that the SEC has approved the ProShare Bitcoin ETF trading fund. So that means there will be Bitcoin on the New York Stock Exchange in 24 hours. And that, my friends, will set this market alight. If you think 2.5 trillion is a lot, wait until you see what the New York Stock Exchange will bring. But as you go down cryptocurrency, what you're looking for here is you're looking for something taking off, and you're looking for somebody in these tokens to make that parabolic move. And you know what? We haven't seen any of it yet. We haven't seen Ethereum make that parabolic move. We've seen them all do very good things. You can see a lot of up on Ethereum, but you do not see that parabolic sort of lift. So you still have time. So make your plays and make them right. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am going to make one play here that I think I want everybody to follow. And if you don't put anything into it, if you're not making any plays on it, don't. But pay attention to it, because this might be a very nice thing. Phantom. Guys, it's Halloween. That would tell you that anything spooky is going to have a good moment. Phantom, all of the crypto on it tends to lean towards the spooky vein, including things like Ghost, Wolf. There's a whole bunch of different Halloween-y sort of names. I have a feeling that Phantom is probably going to make some nice gains. If you zoom in on their 24-hour chart, then you're actually going to see that they've been trading a little bit sideways. But if you get out into the, but you can see there's a little moon here, a little dip back down. We're back up here to 232. 14-day, guess what? As soon as October hit, right here, we started to see some interest. Now, every bit of that interest is going to peak itself, and it's going to pop up a little bit higher as we get closer to Halloween. There's a lot of money to be made, I believe, on Phantom. So if you're looking to add to your portfolio, then you could do a whole lot worse than Phantom. Moving on. All right, guys, Keanu, which we are covering here for about the last day, is trading at 61.52. That is an enormous price drop. And for anybody who's been paying attention, what is going on is that a cease and desist order was issued by the people who feel like they control at least one of the names of memes that were being used to facilitate transactions here. So this will no longer be a supported product in this show going forward, but there is a new token that will be taking its place. It's not ready to launch, so for the next couple of days, you might see a little bit of coverage, because I'm going to keep these guys informed about what's going on. We're going to have some updates as they become available, and you will see some opportunities that are cropping up with a new crypto that will be replacing this one. I'm going to give you a quick statement here on relaunch plans. We're looking at launching on the Binance Smart Chain. We'll potentially bridge to the Ethereum network a few months later. If you hold this token on exchanges, you will need to transfer them to a wallet as specified below. This is in Telegram, by the way, and the Telegram has been renamed the Keanu restructuring phase. You will need a wallet that supports both ERC20 and BEP20 tokens. For example, MetaMask and Trust Wallet do not transfer any BEP to a Coinbase wallet because they will get lost until such time as Coinbase supports BEP20, which I assume is being worked on because when I went and looked, it's under development, but it's not ready yet. The dev will create a wallet, and you will send your existing Keanu tokens to that wallet. They will then sell them to create the liquidity needed for the new token. They have not created a wallet yet. We are working out a method to reward those that are standing by us in these turbulent times. The new token hasn't been created, so there is no contract address yet. The meeting is today for the discussion about the new launch, and we will know a whole lot more then. Until then, stay tuned. And I'll keep you posted. Moving on. All right, Hokk, it's your man Believes. Guys, if you scroll back to 5:58 p.m. yesterday when you guys were trading around 58 or 59, I came in there and I gave you an update on what I felt was going to happen as long as you guys held support and where you would be trading, because I even showed you the lines. Well, I didn't show you the lines, but I had adjusted the lines. And if you go back and you look, see where it says I said you would be, see where you are, and then say, you know what, Believes, you are always right. Because I am always right. Ta-da. Now, guys, you know I came in the other day. You know I put a bag in. You know I made a good profit. You know I moved on, and I'm trying out every other different coin, trying to make guesses and see where I can do some good gains, et cetera, et cetera. But Hokk, you guys are making an astounding leap up, and I cannot wait for this transfer to a new token with a better tokenomic system, because it's going to make for a huge, huge launch, and I definitely want to be there for that. Let's go over some quick things, though, here. There is an update. There's video chat that's coming today in 6 hours at 1:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mike Onassis has an announcement here that there is an NFT giveaway, a Hokk giveaway from the Inu Alliance in partnership with Hokk. They're giving away 3 Hokk NFTs on minting day and $1,000 worth of Hokk. And if you go to the Shiba Inu Twitter, it looks like, or someone named Shiba Inu, go to Telegram and figure that out. But it sounds like a pretty good thing. Also, Hokk had just announced that they have reached 60,000 holders. That's a lot of people, and that is an awesome job. You guys are doing everything right now. Everything seems to be turning to gold for you. Continue doing what you're doing. Continue keeping everybody rallied. Your upside is continuing up. There's a little channel right here in the middle, and you guys were at the bottom of it. You are now at the top of it right now, which means there is some opportunity right here for a tremendous, and I mean tremendous, amount of upside. If I pull this stick out a little bit further and I start to move the days, then it's looking to me like if you can continue with the channel of support that you have right now, then around this time tomorrow, you'll be at 77. So keep the faith, keep it going. Moving on. All right, Sanshu, you guys are trading at 43.09. That's up 13% to the previous day. But overnight, you had a front run that sent your price soaring up to 67.25 before settling back down. Obviously, this was a huge, huge spike, and that person was definitely trying to pull some Ethereum out of that one. But they left $5 trillion in, so you got a new investor out of it. Otherwise, the trading has been pretty steady and pretty good so far. Let's see what's going on in Telegram. There is a website revamp. I think we covered that the other day. The latest Sanshu moon chart has now been updated. Share that with the Sanshu Army. There's also a discussion recap. I believe that we went over this. I'm not sure, so I'm going to do it one more time. The website revamp is coming. They are expecting to launch some NFTs very soon. Social media strategies have been discussed internally. You guys are working on some new things. I talked to Sean Coffey already. There is a game plan. Community volunteers will be helpful in order to make those things happen. So if you're interested in sending Sanshu to the moon, then it would be nice if you went in there and helped out. And when this was done, we were talking about a 3,700. You're now at 4,300. So if you were sitting on 20 trillion or so dollars at that tokens at that time, then you got a $1,200 lift. So that's no small thing. So guys, keep shilling, keep doing your thing. Let's make some money. Moving on. All right, Floki Vikings, the pump continues. You guys are up 30%, even though there was a little downturn of about 500 points. So that's how high up you guys were twice in the last 12 hours or so. Trading at 75.45. It's a good sign, up 30%. The market cap is way over 500 million now, up to 750 million. We are about to break that billion mark. Everything has been set for it. The investors are buying, 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 and buying. There's a small market correction happening right now, which is causing the altcoin market to wait patiently because you're waiting for that announcement with the Bitcoin ETF. Everybody's got their money sitting. They're about to put it in Bitcoin for 24 hours or so and ride that wave, see what happens. Everybody's been waiting for this for a long time. But then when that money starts to cascade, it is going to start cascading all over the place. And where are you going to put your money? You're going to put it in Floki because it doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what you do. You can't help but see Floki everywhere. It's on billboards. It's on buses. It's in the lexicon now. Elon Musk is tweeting about it. Everything possible that's good could be happening is happening to Floki right now. So guys, get aboard the Viking train or get left behind. Moving on. Saitama Wolfpack, what's going on, guys? When this was going on, when everything was about to start, and I said that you guys were accumulating at 1,300, that you were going to have a breakout to 2,000. But then I was told by a couple of guys in chat, no, we're not stopping until we hit 3,000. And I said, well, 2,000 is probably the number. And they said, no, it's going to be 3,000. You guys owe me 1,000, and I'm waiting, and my bag is packed. So let's get the rest of that in there today, and let's get it up to that big number. I mean, if you can. But Bitmart has been delayed. They had to slow down to answer a few questions, including they had to do something with their liquidity. So they're going to be in touch any day now to let you guys know that the Bitmart trading will start, and it's going to be coming soon. So I mean, what can you say? Everything that the Wolfpack does is beautiful. Bitmart is coming. And diluted market cap is now over $2 billion. So, guys, this is where the money is. Why aren't you here? Moving on. All right, Kishu, I got my bag packed. I've been waiting here for a couple of days because I feel like you guys are going to be the ones that give me that parabolic liftoff, and I wanted to be part of it. If I look at what's going on right here, I look at what's going on right here, then it looks like this right here is about to happen all over again. So I'm not sure where you are on your bag, but it looks to me like within the next 2 days, there's going to be another parabolic liftoff in the Kishuverse. Now, trading is at 285, which is down 6%, 28.50, which is down 6% to the previous day. But again, this is kind of an accumulation, and what you guys are doing right now and what you're seeing is support being built for this level right here in the 3,000 range. It's going to go back and forth. It's going to test, but if you were to put some sticks on this, then you're going to see that there is a flag forming, and if that goes to the upside, then you are going to have a massive run-up. If it goes to the downside, then you might see a crash all the way down to, probably not going to see that. Maybe this is a good support level. If we pull out a little bit, then maybe 21, 2200. You don't want to see that, especially in this type of market. You guys are what's going to send everybody, and we all want to get sent. So it starts with Kishu. We can't rely on Shiba. We can't rely on Doge anymore. They're in a different page. So you guys make it happen. Moving on. StarLink Troopers. I feel like it has been a month since we talked, and it's only been since Friday. But things are moving so fast in this crypto space that it's been crazy. It's literally been crazy for the last couple of days, at least for me. But speaking of crazy, Mo Larson made a statement here, and these are the kind of statements that if you are one of those nervous Nancys that whines all the time in chat, you probably are not going to like it. But if you're someone like me who believes that everybody should be told exactly how it is and not have it sugar-coated, then you appreciate this. And this is from Mo Larson. My flex is to create the greatest crossover game on the blockchain anyone has ever seen. We won't use cheap tactics because we don't have to. If you don't have patience to see it through, don't come in here and complain about it. Either spread the word or invest elsewhere. It's easy to decide which for yourself because no one else can tell you how to invest. You hear that? Mo Larson said, get on the train or get off the train. And he's not playing two ways. If you are part of this and you are part of the StarLink metaverse, you are going to be rewarded. I am. You're going to be rewarded with life-changing opportunities and a game that is going to be one of the best and most fun games that there are out there, where you can make some cryptocurrency while you're playing the game. That's crazy. We're still in the infancy of all this stuff, but it's crazy that it's all happening. Now, if you don't have the patience and you demand immediate gratification for your investment, maybe either you're not a good investor and you need to get out, or you need to learn what it means to be a good investor and make a decision based on that. Now, trading at 1134, and that's down 13% to the previous day, because guess what? About 10% of the investors were those people. And those are not the people that you want on your team, because they're just going to stab you in the back one day. What you want is you want the people who are there for you when it matters. You want the people who are positive. You want the people who are inspired. You want the people who understand that the StarLink metaverse game is going to be a game changer in the world of the metaverse. And it's going to be one of the big games. And if you believe that, then you are about to get sent. If you don't believe that, adios, muchacho. Moving on. All weekend long, and it feels like forever since I talked to you guys. All weekend long, I was waiting for, like, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? How about this? What's smoking, boss token? You guys are trading at 1683. That's down 5%. It looks like your weekend was one of some sideways action. There was a lot of consolidation right here, and you see here, this is your support level going across. You don't want to break support. It looks like you've broken support just a little bit to the downside at around 1677. The 1600, 1700 layer is not where you want to be. You want it to be back up on that 1800 layer in order to get that big sending right there. But you can see if you start to track these channels right here, if I use this as my spring here and I pull it back here, it looks like you guys are trending pretty well for a nice upside around the 2000 to 2200 level. That's a good sign. Your token, even though, by the way, and I want to say this, sometimes I'm using a lot of hyperbole because like I really love the boss track concept. I really love that idea. But there's a centralized exchange. There's going to be a new listing announced very soon. There's not a whole lot that goes on. Zero Waiting likes to keep things close to the vest and doesn't play around with random long-term stuff. If you're a holder, you know that already. If you're not, and you're a new holder, then here I am telling you, keep those things close to the vest. You won't get a lot of updates all of the time. There's nobody in charge of shilling or anything like that right now. This is just a grassroots sort of campaign. Maybe that's coming in the future. But You can also check him out at Zero Waiting on YouTube, and I will be covering you guys every day. And if I don't have anything to say, then I'm just going to talk mad shit for a little while and tell you how great you guys are. And I'm going to tell you where the numbers are and what I expect. And I'm expecting you guys to get around 2,000, maybe 2,200 in very quick fashion. So you guys get on the ball, make your Friday buys. If you didn't already make those Friday buys, then you owe for last Friday. Otherwise, good job, guys. Moving on. All right, guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but I do want to tell you a couple of things, and these are going to be fairly personal to me. One of them is the collapse of Keanu because of a bad actor who influenced some people. Those people were not bad actors in themselves. They just got caught up in a situation where we were being scammed by somebody, and he was dealing only with the highest level, and it all cascaded down from there. So that has led to the ending of the Keanu token. Now, it's a renounced ownership, so it can't really be canceled or cut or anything like that. But we are developing a new token. There's going to be a launch very soon where we're going to be offering a transfer over of asset from one to another. And it will not be named after a celebrity. It will not be tied into anything where somebody has an IP interest in it. But it is still in the meme coin universe, and even if there's not a lot of memes, then it will still be part of that universe. Also, we are going to lean very heavily into the charity function. I've outlined smart contract ideas and principles. It's being developed right now, and when it's launched, I think that it's going to take a lot of elements from multiple different segments of the coin space, and we're going to start seeing that this one is maybe forward-thinking, and it creates an opportunity. Plus, for the last several days, I have been acting as the CEO for this new coin, and I believe that by the end of the day, we should have a full-time CEO appointed, and then I will be moving to the side to continue what I'm doing in the marketing area. So that I think helps to fill out everything and will start to get us into a solid path forward. We do have a name, we do have domains, we do have everything outlined that we want to launch. It's just going to take a little bit of time, and what we're going to do is we're going to offer you the opportunity to transfer Keanu from the Keanu contract into a wallet, and we will then give you the new token, and we will have that airdropped to your wallet. Now, in order to do that, your wallet must be compatible with both ERC20 and BEP, because we are going to go cross-chain from ERC20 over to BNB, which is the BEP20. And guys, just so you understand, it's the same philosophy. You're actually doing the same thing that you were doing on ERC20. Instead of using Ethereum to make purchases, you're using BNB to make purchases. And the difference is the fees on the Ethereum network. They're ranging somewhere around $100 right now, which is just absolutely insane. They are going to go down to about $3 for a transaction, and that's going to make a huge difference. And if I'm speaking to you directly, then what I want to tell you is I think that what matters the most to me is that you get value for your investment, because when I started in crypto, if you spent $100 on your investment, you don't want to start with $100, but if you only have $100 and that's what you're spending, then it costs you $100 to put in $100. That to me is insane. The amount of time that you have to spend just waiting to maybe even get your money back, you have to do at least a 2x or a 3x in order to just break even when you're pulling out. And when we talk about long-term hodling, that's the reason for it, because the fees are too damn high. But with the BNB system, the fees are going to be in the $3 range, and that means that if you're making a $100 investment, it's not going to cost you $100 in fees anymore, so your investment could be more like $197, and that will make your profitability go up exponentially. Now, the amount of trading volume that's happening on the Binance Smart Chain is similar to Uniswap version 3. when you throw in Uniswap version 2 and you throw in some of the other things that Uniswap has in the ERC network, then ERC does a little bit more business. But the Binance chain is not small. It will have smaller investors. But let's face it, if you want life-changing money, if you want things to happen, then you go where the token is. And we hope that we're going to provide to you with a token that will change your life, and it's going to change the lives of other people for the better. One of the bigger functions that is included in this is going to be charitable contribution, and it's going to be at the heart of what we do until we start to branch out. Can you see gaming? Yes. Can you see film tie-in? Can you see television tie-ins? I absolutely can. We are working on a whole lot of different things, and you will start to see the vision unfold. The original vision right now is we're going to hit the ground running, and we're going to do a lot of charity work, and we're going to do a lot to change a lot of lives. So I hope that you're with us. I want you to be on the train. If you're not, however, we're going to wish you the best of luck. And if you're with another token right now, and you're on the fence about whether you should get in or whether you should get out, you do what you feel is right with your money, because I'm going to do what's right for myself with what I think, and I believe that this is a great opportunity, especially at the ground floor level, because in my mind, this is a life-changing token opportunity. We'll see if it is or not, but I believe that that's what it's going to be. That's my time, guys. Let's have a good day. This market, I can't tell you what time there's going to be an explosion, because I'm not here to predict the future. I'm just here to always be right. And it would appear that as soon as that ETF gets announced, which shouldn't be much longer, as soon as that happens, there's going to be a lot of Bitcoin action. And always remember one thing: buy the rumor, sell the news. So when the news hits, you're going to see a spike on the downside. You probably won't see it on the upside, because everybody's waiting for this. So remember that that's probably what's going to happen. But then right after that, you're going to start to see an enormous uptrend in Bitcoin, and the world is about to change. Bitcoin's going to the New York Stock Exchange. That's my time. We'll talk again tomorrow.
Been around since the 80s and wasn't always cool, especially with the ladies. I was a damn fool. Dad was an alcoholic. Mama, she had to leave him. Grew up around the fighting, the fussing, cussing, and cheating. That's when I started breaking all of the rules, selling drugs and robbing people. I was kicked out of school. I was a bad kid, tearing shit up, sleeping on couches with 40 bottles and cigarettes.